So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Liz Nasra. In case you haven't subscribed, please make sure subscribe, like, and also share. Don't forget to hit on the notification button so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be number one to get notified. So welcome to another vlog where I'm going to be sharing with you the journey of my life episode 2. I know I keep it, sometimes I give a gap because some things to share, it's not very easy and takes courage. So today we'll be talking more about domestic violence, and this is something I have experienced not in my marriage, but in other people's marriage, in my mom's marriage, like when I was growing up. And this is something that I wouldn't want to see someone going through. This is something that I wouldn't even want to, like, stay in a marriage that is so violent. No, I wouldn't like to do that, because most of the things that you usually try to bear and try to, like, keep them, sometimes they come to cost us, maybe later in life and in the future, or it might affect our kids. Like whatever I faced back then, what I faced my mom going through, I'm going to be sharing with you. It's something that have been affecting me a lot, and it is not easy to come and overcome such things. So please, if you're there, you're going through domestic violence, if you know a friend who is having such issues, please talk to your friend. If at all they have kids, if at all they don't have kids, please tell them that their life matters a lot, and not everything you keep pushing, not everything like you keep holding tight on. No. So for the domestic violence, it's a no to me. It is a no to me. So let's get to the story. So like I have said, in my life, I had two dads. I have my biological daddy, and I had my stepdaddy. I hope the voice is okay. So it wasn't easy growing up. Like I shared in the previous video, the previous journey of my life, part one, and you guys saw there was a time I told you my daddy was coming drunk back home. That is my biological daddy, and a lot of times it is when he was coming fighting, shouting, like even it reached to a point where he had to cut my mom's arm and knock her leg. So I shared that. So for my daddy, that was the only time. The next one, it is when we moved into our stepdaddy's house, and things became very, very, very bad, very bad. Like we never expected such things from him, because I we were thinking that now we have a good dad. Yes, so that is why they usually say, better the devil you know than an angel that you don't know, because that person pretended to be a very nice person. He pretended to be a caring daddy. He pretended to be a very, very good husband to my mommy back then, but all was just to sugarcoat his bad behavior. Okay, so when we moved in, and we moved from the other place where we were living to a new city. Not new city, but a new village. Oh my goodness, what is a new city? So the man was so violent because he was a drug addict. Okay, when I'm talking about drugs, I'm talking about bangi, bang, bangi, other things like. I don't, some even I can't mention, but we never knew back then. We never knew, because if my mom knew that, um, I'm sure, or I'm very, very, very 100% sure. Let me just say that she wouldn't move in with a person with a person like that one, right? Because of what she faced in her previous marriage, that is with my daddy. But my daddy was not a drug addict. He was just an alcoholic, an alcoholic, yeah. So when we moved to the other place, that stepdaddy started becoming so violent. He would just come, wake up, and go to work. When he's coming back, because he's high or something, I don't know. I think he was high. He'll come shouting, beating us, all of us. Remember, to my daddy, he was just like violent to my mom. Okay, but this one was including even us as kids. So I remember there's this specific time that I saw my mom's death. I saw my mom's death with my two eyes. I was so young. I was 9. 9, 8 years there, because I remember I was about grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. I think I was 7, yeah, 7 years, 8 there. I can't remember. But I remember when he came, he came from getting some, he was roasting maize, yes, back then. He was roasting maize and selling sugar cane. As you guys know, hustle is just hustle. So he came back from where he was going to get the things that he is going to sell. And my mom was that day, she didn't go to work. She didn't go to the farm. She was at home cleaning. You know, Saturdays almost like every person's they have like set Saturdays for them, like a cleaning day. Okay, so we were back home, and my sisters has gone for their tuition. They Saturdays they were going for tuition from 8 in the morning, 8 a.m. to around 1 p.m., and then they come back. So it was just me and my younger sister. Yes. So my stepdad came back home, and he was not talking to everyone, to anyone. He was not talking to anyone, and I remember my mom, I don't know what went on, because me was outside and my mom got inside the house. And my daddy was inside there. That is my stepdad. He was inside there. So I started feeling like hearing some noise, this, like, but I don't know, it was like what can I say? An exchange of words. Exchange of words. You're very stupid. What are you doing here? I don't even know why I married you. And my mom is just like, you know. So it was in Kikuyu. Kikuyu, it's a native language in Kenya, and I started shaking, because I knew that something is not well. I knew that something is not going to be okay, you know, because if you have been seeing the way he's behaving, and you know that when this starts, this is where it is going to head. Okay. So within a second after seeing the exchange of words, so my mom just came out, and my stepdaddy followed her. I don't know what was the issue. I can't tell. I can never tell. I just remember him slapping, a back slap, on the face. My mom is very tiny. My mom is very, very small. Very, very short. I don't know, I say small or short. She is very short. So I don't know. I don't know what came in between, but I remember him slapping my mommy. My mommy, on the face, back slap. So my mom started bleeding. She started bleeding. Luckily, my sisters were coming back from school. They were two. They were coming back from school, and they rushed. I started screaming. Remember, there's nothing much I can do. I started screaming, crying, because I saw, like, no. I have never seen someone bleeding because of being slapped. I was even thinking that my mom's nose broke. This bone that is here to support. I was even thinking that it has broke. But I thank God, because where we were living, it wasn't far from. We were living like somewhere up here, and like a few meters, or let me just say, yeah, few steps. You just see the. It's called what that the Great North Road. It's just there. The Nyeri Nanyuki Highway. Yes, it is there. So, but it is the Great North Road. So it's a busy road. And the other side, we had like a filling station, and few meters also we had a filling station. So I was like, there's nothing much I can do. This is a very, very a big person, and this person, remember, he's on drugs. So even if you try to talk, maybe he's even going to beat you. So I started screaming. I started calling people to come help me. The villagers, as usual, they usually come here, start checking. Some they're laughing, some they're just there to see whatever is happening to you. They cannot help. Most of them, they were women. They couldn't help. They were just seated, standing, looking whatever is happening. I felt so angry. I felt so bad. And like when my sisters came, everyone, because our place was fenced with these wood, I don't know, sticks. Let me just call them sticks, big sticks. And the two of them grabbed. like pulled two from the fence, and they got in. Now, the problem that what we had not noticed, my stepdaddy had hidden, machete. We call it panga. A machete. He had hid it on top of the roof where we were living. The roof was not that high, so we just saw him like I don't know. He pulled that machete because now my sisters were coming to attack him. Remember that time, my sister was, the elder one was 15 years, 15 or 14. The other one was like 12. So they are also not big. They are also not big to protect their mommy. Remember, my mom is still bleeding. She's still bleeding, and she's weak. She's calling people. I remember her that time. She was like, "This is really getting into me." May God give me strength. I remember that time she was saying, "Please call the police. Call them, tell them to come take me to the hospital." I remember her screaming, calling people to help them, but those people, they were just there, seated, looking, watching, and there's nothing much they can do. That is the time I saw my mom's death coming, because I wouldn't expect such a person to do such to my mommy. Oh, it's getting really bad, my people. So we were screaming because now, when he has grabbed that machete, you cannot dare to go close to him. You cannot dare to go close to him, because someone who is on drugs, they will just easily slash you. Let me just say that they easily slash you. And I remember my elder sister running there close to the road, calling those men who are in the petrol station to come and help my mommy. I remember me running around the village to look for men to come and help us. But because they know what kind of a person he is, and you're saying this person is holding a machete, you cannot go just close to him when he's alone, because he can easily even throw it to you. So luckily, my grandfather, who is my mom's daddy, he was coming from market. Let me just say it, market. He was coming from the market, and he was riding his bicycle. So I just saw him, and I thank God. I usually say Alhamdulillah, because I was calling him, Grandpa, 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 come. Please, my mom is going to die, come. She was crying, we cannot carry her when you try to go close to her. That man is being so, I don't know, he was being like an animal. Have you ever seen, like, when you're going to attack a lion? That is what he was doing. So I remember I was calling my grandpa, and he cannot just stop easily because it's on a highway. So he was also risking his life. When the other people saw the other one who were in the filling station, they came, those people, and that is when we like saw. But he was still so, that person, you see, like, he's so hard to be handled. I don't know, someone, that person who is on drugs, it is not easy to handle that person. So they came, and that is when I remember that I think some came with the police. I don't know, because I was. Have you ever seen, like, you mad, like something is not, like, you just out of your mind, you're just thinking how you're going to help your mommy, you're just thinking how you're going to get out of that thing. It was bad, it was bad. Seeing your mommy bleeding, your mommy is crying for help, people who can help her, they are just there looking. Like, right now, whatever is happening, if there's domestic violence, people less, I think it's just 0.1% who will go to rescue the person who is being beaten. Right now, they usually come with cameras to record. But back then, it was just seated, standing and talking, gossiping, talking all bad things. What is she doing in this marriage? And of which is also, it is not good to stay in such a marriage. So I remember when my grandpa came, and my stepdaddy was saying, don't try. It was in Swahili. Usijaribu kukaribia, patakukata hata wewe. That's what he said. If you try to come closer to me, I'm also going to slash you. I am going to cut you into pieces. My grandpa was just like, this is my daughter. This is my daughter. Why are you beating her? What happened? These men, they came and they tried to take the machete from him. So they were fighting from outside the fence, you know. You cannot dare to come close. They were fighting from outside the fence, and one just used a stick to knock his hand so that he can drop the machete, and they jumped in and tied his hands. So my mom was taken to the hospital. Luckily, no part that was broken. She was okay, but she was bleeding very bad. And that is the time I said and I decided. Remember what age I was. Remember what age I was. I was so young. I think 7 to 8 years. Um, I told my mommy that, mommy, you need to go back. We need to run away from this place. You see, he has gone to the police. We need to run away from this place. But she's just person who have, the pain she has passed through. She just wants to hold on in her marriage. She said no, maybe it's going to change. And my grandpa became so angry because he said that there's no way you'll be seeing death in front of you and you're still going to eat. He became so angry, and he told her that if anything happens, remember these kids, they are still waiting for you. Remember these kids, they are they are the only, you're the only one that they are looking after, right? So you need to take care, you need to be like, leave this marriage for the better. Mm? So I remember that time is when my mom, it took her some time. It took her some time. She's the person who loved her marriage very much. Very, very much. So it took her some time, and she just decided that one day she is going to leave the marriage. She moved from that place to another one, not very far, not very far. Yeah, she moved from that place to the other one, just like 200 kilometers, not kilometers, oh sorry, 200 meters, not very far. So she moved there and they started from scratch again. Mm. So guys, I think I'll stop there because the video has usually, it is very, very long. It is 17 minutes. And my message is, if you know a friend, if you know you're going through domestic violence, please don't wait. Don't you wait until it is too late. Don't you wait until it is like you die, right? Because that thing usually affects me. It usually affects me because anytime I'll see a man fighting a woman, even if I don't know who is wrong, I don't know, I'll just go ahead and attack the man. I'll be so violent on him because I don't know. I don't understand why you would be so tough on a woman. I don't understand. But I know some women also, they are very, very bad. Some women, they are also so tough on their men. And I wouldn't encourage anyone to stay in a marriage where there is violence. Even if someone starts like, today they are beating you, tomorrow they are sugarcoating, and they are just showing that they are very nice. No, please, 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 no. No, it have costed me a lot. I usually find sometimes that I'm even fighting with my husband for very tiny issues like this. No fighting like literally fighting, but shouting, becoming angry, wanting to leave the house. So it can affect you. If you want to know the effects, please, I'm going to record a video on that. And please, 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 domestic violence, we say no. We are saying no to domestic violence. Okay, so guys, let me end it here because it's really getting into me, and I hope that you will find it in your heart to forgive me, because some things I'm sharing, they're so tricky. And thank you so much, guys. I would like to end it here, and we meet to the in the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye bye.